Hi guys, I had a fully prepared video this week, but I had no motivation over the weekend, so I thought I would shuffle the things that I did manage to do this weekend into a recap. So the first thing I had to do was redo Power's hair because I did not like how it ended up. It came out really matted and gross looking. So over this weekend, I had purchased some hair off of Amazon, and I decided to make a new wig cap, and it came out so much better. It is so full and so bouncy. It's actually a little too much. I had to trim a lot back, but I'm now envisioning her doing so much more with her life, so I'm really excited about that. So today we have a bag. Okay. I had this idea of creating a doll from molds and using them to test different experiments and things like that. So I was like, ooh, I think it was like less than $10 off of Amazon. And so you get three face molds. I think I prefer this one to this one. Hair pieces. It's gonna look mighty awkward. So I'll put that over there. And then the back of their head, which will be hair. I think what I'll do is fill this portion and leave out all of this because I want to add my own hair, and then go from there. So yeah, we're gonna do And I thought I would just share about my weekend. My entire weekend was a mess, especially because I was very lethargic because I wasn't really feeling well this weekend, but I kept on pushing through. And this is a lesson that I think anybody can learn from. Like, if you're tired and you know it's more than just physical, it's like mental too, just take a break, because I was making very mediocre art this week. This weekend was so mediocre. I don't know, I should have just sat down somewhere, but I didn't want to lose any momentum that I had in doing anything. I don't know about you guys, but I've always had this issue of starting something and going really strong for a couple of weeks, and then it like dies. Like, all my momentum, all my steam is lost, and then it's over, and then I have to rebuild from scratch. So I'm trying really hard this time around with like anything that I'm doing, like posting, making art, sculpting, to just keep it going. But I think this was one instance where it was okay if I took an afternoon off. It wouldn't have killed me. I mean, even with what I'm doing now, like sculpting these baby faces, which, by the way, the review for the silicone pieces they were cool, they were good. It's actually inspiring me to make my own silicone molds. I had fun mixing and seeing what they turned out. I think with the next series I'm doing, I might utilize a silicone mold such as this to get the same face and experiment with those faces. But regardless, the silicone molds were fun. I think in another video I'll actually utilize the entire silicone molds, especially like the hair pieces, and see what I come up with. But yeah, I had no idea what I was doing with these molds. I think what I was going for were ghosts, but I had no design process associated with it, so I was just freeballing it. I also want to play more with mica. I'm sorry if you hear jiggling in the background. Sorry about this. Being a menace. I'm gonna experiment more with mica and translucency and PNC. But just experiment more with it so I can see the different images I get, because I like to make ethereal creatures, and I think having it translate visibly would be interesting. That's what's really cool about doll making. You can have one idea in your head, but it's really how you get across in the world. That's the interesting part. About to put these in the oven. Some crystals that I've been working on. Not too sure what I'm doing with them, but here they are. And then these are the leftovers. I'm gonna clean these up. Excuse me, I'm gonna clean these up, put these all in a baggie, and then start working on these. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with them. I think I'm just gonna dust them with paint and go from there. Question, does anyone else get like this? Like they have this cup of water that they've been using to make things for maybe a week, maybe two. It's fascinating. It doesn't grow mold either. Don't ask me how I know. This was an old body that I had lying around that I made a couple months ago that I never had a head, so but it was pretty much finished, and the problem, it was lying around because it was too loose, and I thought this would be the perfect body to it was actually the only body that I had, but the perfect body to use for the ghost. So right now I'm just creating a artificial head, and I'm gonna poke a hole in the doll itself and glue it onto the doll, the body, excuse me, and wrap it some more with athletic tape. I was going for a rag doll ghost sort of look. I'm thinking Scooby-Doo ghost. I'm not too sure if we got that look, but I feel like when we take it outside, it gave a very like haunting look. I'm packing up now. The the experiment is over. the day is over. I'm doing laundry and preparing to go to bed. But before I do all that, before I clean up this entire area, I figured it would just make some sense to show what I plan to do with these unfinished half heads that I started painting. This one turned out okay. I didn't like the cracked. I was making it up, and here's where it lost the plot. That's okay. This is cool. I mean, I feel like I'll save these for further experiments when I'm trying to like decide things, but show you what I do with these things that I make that I don't want to throw away. I pick them up in my hand and I'm bring them to the top and I'm put it in this. That's my my jar of dreams, where they shouldn't have paintbrushes in it. That's kind of disrespectful, but it's where I put things that I don't work in. So I put things that are finished yet still has a long way to go. In here I have another mask that I never finished. It's a bird mask for the dolls. I have a long way to go to finish. I just have to paint it, but I'm not doing it. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna clean all this up and we're gonna do a last shoot for the other things, and then we're gonna go to bed because this weekend has been so long. So I had some unexpected orders for later that night, and so I had to get them ready before I went to bed, unfortunately. So I went to bed rather later than expected, but that's okay. This is for an Etsy shop that I started 3 weeks ago. I'm just selling polymer clay jewelry and polymer clay earrings and some ornaments that I made last year. I don't know, I just figured since it was there, I might as well put things in it. It's been fun. I made a few orders so far. If you ever want me to go into detail, let me know. This is like my, I want to say, 4th attempt at making an Etsy store, and this is the most orders I've gotten so far. So it's been kind of exciting. And I just wanted to say thank you to whoever's watching so far for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you probably at the end of the week. If not then Sunday. Bye.